How's it going, everybody? I hope y'all doing great. Today, we're going to be checking out the band Agarthic has just released a second single called The Ancient Secret Scroll. Not just ancient, not just secret, but The Ancient Secret Scroll. If y'all remember, I did a reaction to their first single, A Journey to the End of the World, and it was really cool song, really interesting, kind of like an easy listening, soft rock version of power metal, if you will. So I'm really curious, it got me really curious to see what else they had. And so now they got a second single, so we'll get a better idea, I think, now of what awaits us on their debut album, which comes out December 10th. So let's see what else they're bringing for us. So we can kind of, I think, maybe put some puzzle pieces together and get a better view of what they're all about. Rangers, to go. very interesting. These guys, they got something different about them. There's something, there's like kind of a unique quality about them. Like when I'm listening to their songs, I felt the same way with A Journey to the End of the World. There's just something different about these guys. They really kind of set themselves apart. They're almost, it's difficult to even put your finger on what genre or style of music they are, because they're like a blend of melodic rock and some progressive elements and power metal. I mean, the prog more so in just like the structure of the songs, especially this one. I'm talking more about this one as far as that goes, because the structure of the song very proggy in my opinion. And then they also but it's got like parts that sound very like the melodic rock 80s style AOR vibe, but there's also the power metal elements. I would say a lot in his vocals. His vocals are just top notch. I really, really dig his vocals. And they got like violin going there, and then they had like a flute, almost like a snake charmer kind of sound. When you see Aladdin or whatever, you picture like the snake charmers doing the little whistle or flute, and the snake kind of rising out of the basket, and it had kind of like a tribal type drums, or like the hand drums going. Very, very unique, but it's all done in somewhat of a chill style, which is also unique. It's because the scopes of their songs are quite grand. It seems like they're telling a story. I'm assuming the album is a concept album just based off of these two songs. It seems like there's going to be a running story throughout. I could be wrong, but that's the vibes I get. But the scopes of their songs are quite grand, and that's why I kind of attribute somewhat of a progressive style, because it's got different sections and different, just the way it kind of goes about, things in the song. But so it's got this like grand scope and all that, but it's done in a relatively laid back feeling way. It's hard to describe, but it's cool. It's cool. I like it because it's very different. Very different. Like, I was sitting here while I'm listening to it, and I just kept thinking to myself, man, it's a sound that I'm not too familiar with, like that I haven't really heard before. They have a quality about them that is different. So I really dig that. I really dug this song. His vocals, especially, are just fantastic. And I just like the different elements of this song. Like I said, you kind of had melodic rock portions. Like it kind of started out like that. But then you get some symphonic pieces with the violin going, and then some ethnic kind of sound with that flute and the drums, some world, I guess I should say, sounds. I don't know, it's just really, really interesting, and then it's kind of telling a story, but again, it's never in your face. It's just kind of in a laid back, chill style. So that's why A Journey to the End of the World I classify as kind of like a soft rock, easy listening power metal. This is kind of similar, but also with the progressive elements and melodic rock kind of thrown in. Very unique group, very unique. And their debut album's coming December 10th, so I'm super curious to check that out, because, again, I'm still not quite sure what to even expect. I feel like they're a band that's kind of full of surprises, or a band that is going to bring something that is quite unique to the table, something that is not just something that, I don't want to use the word unorthodox, but just their own unique style that I haven't really heard too much before, you know. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling now. I think you all get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you agree with me, or what your thoughts on it, because I'll be really curious to see what other people think about this, because I do think they got something special here, something that is different. I'll always respect that. And I dig it. It's good stuff. Top-notch musicians, top-notch music. I mean, I dug it. I dug it. So let me know what y'all think. Thanks for tuning in. Ranger, out.